9 habits of worsening your acne. Most acne advice online is not just generic, it can actually make brown skin acne worse. I'm one of the only medically qualified doctors who's also cosmetic formulated for skin of color. I'm also a published author with HarperCollins. I'll reveal the 9 habits you won't hear anywhere else. Habits that were clinically proven to worsen acne, but we don't talk about. Fix these and you'll save years of trial and error, wasted money, and endless frustration. Hey, listen, 90% of you haven't actually subscribed to this channel. That means that you're missing out on direct contact with me, because what I do is for the first hour of every video, I'm in the comment section. Plus, it means you get to join our online community in YouTube. You get to ask me questions on YouTube itself. So if you haven't subscribed and hit the notification bell, what are you waiting for? Do it now. Habit number 1, over cleansing, the microbiome trap. You've heard about stripping your skin barrier, but here's what's rarely discussed. Over cleansing disrupts your skin's microbiome, those beneficial bacteria that protect against inflammation and infection. Brown skin has a unique microbiome profile with higher levels of Corynebacterium and Staphylococcus species. Over-cleansing can trigger dysbiosis, leading to more severe stubborn acne and increased risk of post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. It's like clear-cutting a rainforest. Removing good bacteria lets the bad ones take over. So when you pick your face cleanser, opt for one with gentle surfactants. For example, CeraVe. Or if you're trying to treat acne, opt for Acne Side Face Wash. If you have skin of color with acne, red marks, and brown marks, you can opt for our Trio Blemish range for skin of color. This face wash contains salicylic acid, niacinamide, and tyrosinase inhibitors to help with the hyperpigmentation. Habit number 2, ignoring the moisturizer, the ceramide deficit. Most think moisturizer is optional, but brown skin often has lower ceramide levels, making it more prone to dehydration and barrier dysfunction. Without enough ceramide, the skin can't retain moisture, leading to microinflammation and persistent acne. The twist? Ceramide-rich moisturizers can actually reduce acne and pigmentation by restoring barrier function. Think of ceramides as the mortar between the bricks. Without them, the skin wall crumbles. This is why I love CeraVe if you have dry acne-prone skin. If you have oily acne-prone skin, opt for gel-based moisturizers like Super Gel from Face Theory or NMF plus beta-glucan from The Ordinary. If you want to treat acne and hyperpigmentation, then you can use our AM and PM moisturizers packed with tyrosinase inhibitors, for example, vitamin C, retinol, ceramides, alpha-arbutin, and green tea extract. Habit number 3, picking or squeezing pimples. So you know picking causes scarring, but for brown skin, the real issue is melanocyte hyperactivity. Any trauma, no matter how small, signals to the melanocyte to produce extra pigment, resulting in dark spots that last months or even years. Even invisible micro-injuries can trigger this response. It's like a smoke alarm that goes off at the slightest hint of smoke. Your skin overreacts to protect itself. Habit 4, using harsh exfoliants. Scrubs and strong acids promise smooth skin, but physical exfoliants and high-strength acids can activate the NLRP3 inflammatory pathway, a key driver of inflammation in skin of color. This leads to persistent redness, swelling, and crucially, hyperpigmentation. The twist? Gentle 2% salicylic acid unclogs the pores without triggering this pathway. Look for fragrance-free salicylic acid. The original is Poreless Twist, which I love. However, for skin of color, you may find most salicylic acids too drying, as we already have less ceramides in the skin. And this is why I added 7% glycerin to our salicylic acid. This is a Trio Blemish exfoliator, along with tyrosinase inhibitors. So this will hydrate and brighten the skin simultaneously. Habit number 5, and this is one many people are guilty of, not changing pillowcases. You blame bacteria, but pillowcases also harbor Malassezia yeast, which thrives in a humid environment and is more common in brown skin. This yeast can trigger fungal acne. These are tiny, itchy bumps that don't respond to typical acne treatments. The solution? Using pillowcases made from bamboo or silk reduces fungal growth compared to cotton. It's like switching from a sponge to a non-stick surface. Less for microbiomes to cling to. Habit number 6, and is one that I see a lot of, is using comedogenic hair products. Hair oils and pomades often migrate from your scalp to your forehead and cheeks, especially along the hairline, creating pomade acne. But here's what's rarely discussed. Certain ingredients like lanolin and coconut oil are more comedogenic on brown skin due to differences in sebum composition. Look for hair products labeled non-comedogenic and avoid heavy oils near your face. Habit number 7, and it's one I'm sure many people won't even admit to. It's skipping sunscreen. Many believe melanin protects against sun damage, but UV exposure triggers melanocyte activity, worsening acne marks and causing uneven pigmentation. What people don't know is that even infrared radiation, i.e. heat, present indoors can also stimulate pigment production. So you want to use a broad spectrum mineral SPF 50 because it's anti-inflammatory. 99% of sunscreens are chemical sunscreens. Very few are mineral sunscreens. They're more expensive to produce and tend to leave a white cast on the skin. This is why we created the world's first mineral SPF 50 formulated for skin of color with no white cast. I also added in here MelaShield. These are your stem cells, which are tyrosinase inhibitors as well. As you can see, it leaves no white cast on the skin because it's been made for us. Moving on to habit number 8, stress and poor sleep. You wouldn't believe how much this impacts acne. Stress and sleep deprivation disrupt your skin's circadian rhythm, altering your clock gene expression and increasing inflammation. Brown skin is more sensitive to these changes, leading to flare-ups and slower healing. The solution is regular sleep and stress management can actually reset your skin's clock, improving barrier function and reducing acne. Habit number 9, which is the one that I think most people are guilty of, and that is following generic advice. Most acne tips aren't tailored for brown skin, but most genetic studies show unique variants in genes such as MC1R affect pigmentation, inflammation, and healing. The solution ingredients such as retinol plus niacinamide are especially effective for brown skin, targeting both acne and pigmentation, which is what I've put in here for you. If you want to learn more about acne and skin of color, watch this video next.